Welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy in the world on YouTube where you can get a professional Sicilian curse and a professional tarot card reading right here from a professional haunted house straight from a human dog bed. So I just thought I would log in and see if anybody was hanging around. I just kind of woke up, missed Saturday morning cartoons, bummer, but here I am, and I just thought I would see if anyone needed any help before I go out on my daily adventures or, excuse me, get too far into work. I always do a free collective message for everybody at the end of these live paid readings, but really I just came to chat and chill and hang out and see who was online at noon before I run out. So if you want to skip to the collective message at the end of this particular live, you can. And I'm just going to put some stuff up in the chat and contact some friends and see if anybody's around. Can't open that. That's so crazy. Like, she must have ESP. I guess I sent a YouTube live to a friend, but it's an old live. And then she like messaged me as I was gonna message her and say, "Hey, I'm just doing a live." Like, ugh. So I'm still in my pajamas, and I do have a busy day today. So, but I did want to come here and see if anyone showed up at noon, because noon is like, "Hey, Addison, there you are. You must have ESP." Like, I was just gonna message you, and you messaged me like the moment I said I'm gonna message her and see if she's around today and what's going on. Did you get a notification? I don't know, but I'm telling you, like, that's crazy. This is supposed to be like a hot time for me on a Saturday at noon. But it's been 3 minutes, and I'm not even sure anybody's gotten any notifications because of YouTube's glitches. But yeah, interesting. You might have been busy this morning. Mine too. I've like had a fever from the inside out, which the doctor said can happen sometimes in regards to what's going on with me while I'm recovering and healing. He goes, I might experience it. He said, just take some Tylenol. Oh, cool. You got a notification. I guess next I'm going to follow up with him in like 6 months. And, of course, over the next 6 months, I'll do like the rest of my yearly exams. I should just do all my full physical in 1 month, but it seems to just get spread out through the whole year. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and teeth. Okay, cool. I'm glad you got a notification, honey. So I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, see if anyone needs any reading or helps or chats, and then probably go put my war paint on and then go to the pharmacy, pick up Dad's medications, go to the Cadillac dealership, see what's going on over there with our friends, and then come back and maybe I'll do another live. I've got some chores I have to do today. But I'm also thinking about where I'm going to move, how I'm going to move. I'm about to start a GoFundMe. I'm scared. I'm scared. Title it, Help Me Stay Out of a U-Haul for the summer. I signed up with this psychic live chat as well that I'd like to test today. I got a 1-star review because I didn't know how to use it, but someone had sent just like a text. I didn't realize I could do text chats, but you get paid like 20 cents for like a line, like for 50 characters. But I had thought that I would be able to actually have a real chat with them one-on-one. But it was really like the way you direct message each other on Instagram. And then after sending the first message, I like could not send another message. And I could only give them a tarot reading back in 50 characters or less. Like, that's one tiny sentence. Like, I wouldn't even have been able to give her all the names of her cards. So I don't know how that's going to work. I got a 1-star review on my psychic reading because I replied with a hi, nice to meet you. But there's also another one that I signed up for called Psychic Live TV. Some people can get a subscription. Some people can just call in. And then I just thought it would be a fun platform to use for a call center for people who maybe wanted to call from YouTube. I'm not so sure how it would work if people called me at my other call center from YouTube, but I did set one up that I thought we might have fun testing. Let's see if it works. Yes. I haven't even had a chance to mention my Patreon yet or talk about it because, excuse me, I've been too busy trying to find work, like voiceover work, acting work, music work, grief counseling work, empathy listening work. I got a death doula job, but it's like, I don't charge for that stuff. That's all free, just out of the goodness of my heart and experience. And that's going to be a wonderful experience because at least it's somebody that I know and that I love and that I care about. And I'll probably go a lot back and forth to Nashville for it more often than not. But yeah, that would be awesome. I went ahead and hired I went and made my prices higher at the original call center just to see what would happen, because there were so many people who are like charging $2 and $3 and $4 and $6 a minute, and they're constantly getting phone calls. So I thought, well, what if like it's died down on the call center, because maybe people think that paying, $1.74 a minute means like, your readings aren't of quality. Hey, love 1234, welcome back to the Chammy. We're just doing a little test here to see if YouTube is right about how noon is like a popular time for me on Saturday to be online or to post. Plus, I have a call center I was telling Addison about, but hopefully I'll get like the Patreon together so I can share that. So if people do want to join the Patreon and watch me make my first album by myself, they can. That sounds so depressing, doesn't it? Watch me make my first album by myself. Well, actually, I'll be making it together, but when I tell myself I can do better than this, I mean, I had really big dreams that are like just at the bottom of the trash can. But at least now I can actually say, hey, I'm going to make my own record by myself without being afraid to do it. There was this song by Elton John. Let me see if I can find it. I just love it. This one, Mona Lisa and Mad Hatters. Like, I just love this song. And that's where I get my whole trash can dream thing. I mean, aren't those incredible lyrics? Elton John's incredible. I listen to his music a lot, and I was listening to his music a lot this week. And I wasn't aware until more recently that he actually had a song called Chloe, because because a friend of mine gave it to me, and they're like, yeah, every time I hear the song or think about Elton John, I think about you because of the song Chloe. I was like, really? I gotta go check this song out. Until you see this trash can dream come true. Good morning to the night. Kind of love that. Hey, hey, thanks so much. Sure, yeah, we can do that real quick. Love, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a link to the Chloe song too. I think I found out about the Chloe song not too long ago, and my friend Jimmy was like, "Yeah, check out the song Chloe. It reminds me so much of you, Chloe." I was like, "Okay, I will." But I also love that song Chloe Dancer from Mother Love Bone. It's my song, man. All right, let me see your questions. Love, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're a lovely client number one of the day. I'm so grateful that it's you and not a stranger. Because usually it's a stranger. One thing that this job has helped me learn is to talk to strangers like easily, or is easily or even a word? Let me turn this down a little bit because I don't want it to sound muffly. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So as for your first question, they're viewing you as a patient person who's loving and understanding, believe it or not. This is how they've always viewed you. Um, you got the Lover's card as your first card in the reading, and Temperance. These are two major arcana. They're so much bigger than the smaller little ones that are like King and Queen and Page and what the fudge. So many people don't realize that the Lover's card is about choices. It really is about choices. Temperance about patience. This person may feel like it can also run you through at times, and make you feel like you need some recovery time in regards to their actions, the things they say. They might even be an abrasive or an abrupt kind of person, whereas and they feel like they can say, be, do whatever, be their true, authentic, blunt self, and you're still going to be patient, loving, making choices in regards to your friendship. Recovery. This Four of Swords shows that in the regards to recovery, that maybe there's, I know like 3 cards are being pulled out by this, but it's kind of important because the most important energy is the temperance, the patience, the spiritual connection that you guys do have. Spirit says this friendship is blessed with love, but there's some kind of recovery here. You might actually yourself need recovery from this person sometime because they're so highly, I wouldn't say evolved, but highly energetically. They might even have neurodiversities that cause hyperactivity. But that's how they view you. Let's get into what you need to know about this job here. Interesting. Spirit says keep that pirate smile on. Because you really are going to move forward with what it is that you really want to do. You've already started creating it. With moving on in August. This is all about not only putting your energy and time into what it is that you truly do want, but also serving it. You get this card a lot. You get this pirate card a lot. 7 of Wands is definitely about, once again, sticking up for what you really want, your true beliefs, being your true authentic self. But yeah, I can see you moving on if you persist, okay, and what it takes to get to that change, what it takes to get to that transformation by August. Because while the card really does want to do it for you, okay, we have to do it for ourselves. This is why I'm getting August. I'm just kind of like a little frustrated about, because I don't know where I'll be. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm expecting something amazing. So I want you to expect something amazing too. Okay, I'm demanding it. But the energy saying behind this card, you will be emotionally and financially secure, able to travel. I feel like this card is also a lot about, the next role in regards to traveling. You see her on her suitcase in her best dress, thinking about good times and how awesome it is to be here on this gorgeous planet, doing what it is that, you're going to be doing, and whatever you're going to be doing in your 4 of Pentacles, traveling, finding new roles, finding new music, finding new people, finding new friends, finding, new money, finding old money. Hey, Vanshika, how are you today? House to interview for new roles you haven't applied for yet. That's awesome. I had something like that come up, but it's in California, and I didn't get any options in regards to audition remotely. So it'd be difficult to plan, my life out to film. So I just kind of didn't go for it. I didn't go out to move forward with that kind of stuff out there. And it's just a pilot. So it's like, all right, whatever. And it wasn't a very interesting pilot. The story wasn't like, oh man, I've got to make this happen. I guess it's a little bit different with voiceover roles for me, because it's like, getting into character, and then I'm just recording my voice. When you're actually doing physical acting, it's like, yeah, that part comes, but there's a whole lot that goes into getting into the fun of it. All right, let's move on to the next question. Let's see what you need to know about your specific person's energy towards you. Okay then. Okay. You got a lot of cards here. Oh, hold on a second. Let me see if I can transpire his energy towards you, because this person is definitely on a crossroad in their life. Right? They're on a crossroad where they're trying to achieve what it is that they truly want. They feel like they have to be so responsible that it can be quite annoying to the people around them and their friends and loved ones. Their loved ones find it burdensome that this person is so picky in detail in regards to what's going on with their life. And they may be feeling this way about whatever's going on with you guys too right now. In this Nine of Wands and this Seven of Pentacles, but it's all for a good reason. Okay? It's all for a good reason. Because they want to make sure that that emotional, financial security, that trust, that loyalty in this King of Pentacles is victorious. They want to be victorious with you. Okay? It really shows that they are willing to sacrifice for something that makes them feel good, something that makes them feel special, something that makes them feel good, mentally wealthy, physically wealthy. You know, I think that in regards to how July is going to be with him, though, with them, is that I think in regards to your specific person, you guys will come to a crossroad in July where you both will fill in the blanks together so that you know which way you're going. Are you going the same way? Are you going a different way? This card is historically about pregnancy, this Two of Swords. Um, so you could be pregnant with ideas and thoughts and feelings as well as he could be as well. You guys could have spiritual babies together once you guys put your heads together to talk. You know, two heads is better than one. You got Two of Swords here. This is about your mental energy. Okay, once you guys are able to come together and communicate. Look, it's 2222, and there's two people in the chat and two lights. But and we're talking about Two of Swords. So I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, maybe it's time for you and Joji to play a little house and figure out what's next. Yeah, pregnant with ideas, feelings, things like that. And it's up to you guys to fill in the blanks by putting your heads together, two heads together, which are better than one. I often wish I had three heads so that I can wear multiple different hairstyles during the day. I'd wear a pink wig, a blue wig, and probably a mint green one too. And they'd all be decorated with butterflies and fairies and birds and flowers and sticks and stems and puppy dogs and kittens and stars and glitter. Yes, that is enough, brother. You're so welcome, love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you. I appreciate your donation and your time coming to hang out of the chat and get a reading. So keep me updated. Let me know what's next. If you get any updates or have any questions, please feel free to ask. You want a breakfast treat? Who wants a breakfast treat? No one went outside and we're so good. Let's see what kind of breakfast treats we got. Yeah. Mommy had her breakfast treat and left her dish over there. Oops. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Actually, Mommy has to go get you guys some more breakfast treats. Can you see the pom-pom tail? Cute. So I wake up every morning and they're all on my face. It's awful. Give me kisses. Are you going to be gentle? Yeah, just relax. Mental treat illness at its finest. She almost took my hand off. You're precious. Here, little fatty one. Oh, such a good, gentle girl. You're sweet boy. Here you go, mommy doggy. That's it. Mommy has to go get you some more. Okay. You guys want some crunchies? Ruby has not stopped with the pom-pom tail. That's all that dog does, is shake her tail back and forth. Shall we shave your neck? Since it's spring now? Hey, Liz. Oh, we're just giving the dog some breakfast treats, and I need to groom Ruby a little bit. Her fur's starting to get really to her, I think. So her tail needs like an inch taken off. Look how long that tail is. And then she needs some trimming around her backside and then here on her neck. She's got a little bit of a fat neck from being overweight. And then the hair grows like that long on it. It can't be comfortable when she goes outside. And I need to clip her nails. She's got Cardi B nails. But nobody has Cardi B nails worse than Baby Gypsy. It's really hard to do Gypsy's nails. So if anybody has any recommendations, please help. Please help me fix this monster's nails. You find any YouTube videos or know anything special about clipping their nails? I think that now that I'm a little bit stronger after the accident and recovering, I feel a little bit more confident about grooming their nails. But Gypsy's so difficult because all she does is she won't stop moving. I don't know what the vet does to her to make her chill out while they clip her, but yeah, and that's another thing I got to do. I got to find a new veterinarian. My veterinarian renovated his office and then opened a new one. And then a year later, they're going bankrupt, I guess, or they've lost their offices, or there's something going on where they just can't stay open anymore, which is really disappointing. So I need to find out where my veterinarian is going because I'm pretty sure they're not quitting being a veterinarian. It's just that they're closing shop. So for whatever reason. Donation. Okay, what do you need to know about today? Yes, you can do better than this. It's going to be all right. So let's get into what you need to know about today, Addison. Any news? Are you staying on any kind of like CBD regimen or supplements to help with that anxiety? I took ashwagandha for a long time, but I stopped taking it because my brother, who's a nurse, is like, careful. That stuff can like make you over time start to just become numb to your feelings and emotions in some sort. So I started reading about it and I was like, okay, I'm going to start dealing with my anxiety in other ways. I would definitely get on a CBD regimen. So this is big daddy energy in this King of Wands. Somebody is feeling like They put a lot of work into their life, but they're not getting what they feel they deserve back. Oh, they feel they get that from you, but they're kind of not understanding in this reverse King of Cups why everybody else just isn't working out. So you know how you're feeling? You get anxious and down about your situation, how we can all get down about our situation. Well, they're reflecting that back, not about you, but about everybody else around them. I don't know if this person believes in karma or not, but they might even be feeling that maybe this is their karma. You know, maybe they feel they've lost you, they're losing that control of everything else, and you know, they're motivated to find it. So that's the news for today. That somebody's having, you know, ideas of not understanding, like they want to understand why is it they put so much into everything they do, but they don't really get what they want out of it. What do they want? They want understanding and love. They really do. They want it honestly. They want it truthfully. They want it seriously. They want it in a way that's real, true, authentic. Communication and just keeping an eye on it is going to be the best medicine for this situation. Don't stop talking to who you love. Okay? Keep staying motivated about serving the purpose and the person you are in your life and want to be. You need something so you can give up the wine every day. I think you just need like a whole change of scenery. I still feel like, oh, the internet's messing up. I still feel like, you know, like traveling and getting your mind off of the vortex that you've been in for so long. How long has this been going on, Addison? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 years? I'm just asking because I went through a lot of this with my own ex. And now, all these years later, it's like, I wish I hadn't allowed him to have influenced me so much in my decisions and things. To your side, okay. 3 or 4. Because I maybe would be places or with people. I gotta do my hair now while I'm sitting here because I'm going to be leaving soon. Might as well. All I have to do is just change my shirt and put my jeans on and hop in my shoes and go. I feel like, Addison, in my case, maybe I would be a lot further with other things that I wanted in life other than to be in a situation where I felt triggered by everything around me, triggered by the whole entire time I go outside because of everything around me, triggered by them, you know, triggered by boyfriend, ex, or SP, or friends in general, triggered by my past. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've been like, I'm so stupid. I'm an idiot. And then I realized that's just not true. That's not true. I mean, it's not our fault. It's not my, I mean, I have to take responsibility for it because I let someone else influence my feelings and emotions in regards to what I really wanted, you know, and I've been able to catch myself to make that stop happening in my situation, in my living situation now. 3 or 4 years is a long time. Have you taken the time to, I guess you have, we talked about that. This person is realizing, though, that they put a lot too. And I feel like they're starting to realize that they haven't gotten the gratification they want from all the places that they were seeking instant self-gratification. Like, oh, I have a wife, so she should be doing, like, he's feeling, I have a wife, she should be doing this. I have a girlfriend, she should be doing this. I have kids and they should be doing this. And he feels, oh, and I have, a fan base, they should be doing this. And if he's not, he's feeling as if he's not getting back what he should be getting back, whatever that might be from them. Yeah, superficially he is. But the only time he ever really got true authenticity was through you. This is some kind of realization of the card that I'm seeing. I think that's pretty interesting to me. But I also want you to make sure that, like, no matter what with SP, that you're keeping track of what's triggering you to feel like you got to have the light every day with cheese. What is it about your house that triggers you? Is there anything in your house that triggers you? There's shit all over the place that triggers me. That fucking treadmill triggers me. Take it. I don't want it. I'll buy a new one. You could look at it that way, that the cup has been poured out. Yeah. There's no understanding. It's like he feels his kids misunderstand him. He feels his wife misunderstands him. He feels his girlfriends misunderstand him. Or anyone he might be having a relationship with misunderstands him. He may even feel that you misunderstand him, but at the end of the day, he feels that your true authenticity is different than all of them. It's like he's put a lot into being big, awesome daddy energy. But in that Six of Pentacles, it's like he's not understanding that he's not getting what he wants because once again, he's a sideways walker when it really comes to, he'd rather beat around the bush than really get into, it could be that kind of situation. Because what does a crab do when it's afraid? It tries to go around things. And it is a sideways walker. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. My stomach's like, wow. It hurts. But you could say the cup has been poured out. You could. But this card's about understanding when it's upright. It's about understanding and loving energy. Okay? It's about this loving, nurturing, understanding. And then when it's reversed, depending on the cards around it, will give it meaning. Yes, you could say the cup has been spilled. Okay? And he feels that whatever it was already spoiled. Yeah. Well, yeah. So what could be the quickest result in switching it around? What if you just, is the house, let me ask you a question. Is the value of the house less now that the contractors have fucked you over? Pardon my French, you too. Could it be something that you just, peace out, I'm selling this dump and I'm turning around and buying a better one somewhere else and leaving this story behind? And if Chris wants me, or if this batshit crazy one wants me, or Ants in his pants wants me, or whatever, They can come find me. I did that. And he came and found me. I didn't expect him to come find me, but he did. Unfortunately, I let my Mr. Big go. Because when you tell somebody how you feel about them and they give you zero response, you can actually see how dead they are inside from that. And I was like, do I really want to, I know this person's like my first love or whatever, but do I really want to, and it's so weird because it's like everything that I told him about my feelings for him has stayed true. Like I never went on to marry anybody else. I never went on to have kids with anyone. And that's because of how I felt about that person. Okay. But that doesn't mean that I wasn't open to and not still open to it. Doesn't mean that it won't still happen. Maybe even with, but I left because I couldn't stand it anymore. It hurt to be with somebody who would be like, let's go on an awesome date again. And then they take someone else out the same night. Like that's just wasn't my forte. Oh wow, you'd have to have the bathroom fixed. What did he do? This sounds like a Golden Girls episode when they tried to fix the bathroom. Yeah, I feel like a change would be great for you. I think it would make you so much happier. And I say that because I say that from a point of view of someone who has nothing to lose. A person who has just, and is just the kind of person who will sell everything and not get about no bathroom, nobody's feelings but mine, and take what little I had that was important to me, the dogs, the dad, the mom, the guitar, and peace out. And if people loved me and wanted to be a part of my life, they knew where I was. They knew my name. I only tell special people my real name. And then if they don't want to be like my friend anymore, once they find out, peace out then. They will always come back, Addison, I promise you. Your specific person will always come back. Why? Because they love you. Because they love you. It's happened many times to me. Even your specific haunted electronics, even your specific person friends will come back. Everybody that I left behind in Boston that I didn't say one word to, when I left, no matter how much I loved them, they all found me. Okay? They went seeking me out. Why? Because White Pages is awesome. And for all you folks out there who want to orbit people's social medias and not say anything, you're the stalker. Okay? If you can't get on White Pages and find your friend's name and call them up like a normal person, like normal people have been doing over the last 100 years, you've got problems. You think that just orbiting is fine. Okay? You get someone's phone number off White Pages, it's public information. Okay? Cell phones, landlines. And if you don't like it, call them and say you don't want that, and they'll hook you up. But just remember, wherever you go, Addison, there you are. And your friends and your loved ones will be too. Okay? That's why, as I realized the other day something about me, I have really just lived my life flying by the seat of my pants because I never had anything to lose. And then now, as I've gotten a little bit older, it's like, yeah, don't need all this stuff again that I've collected. So I've learned, only keep what it is that you really love and get rid of the rest and just put that money in the bank. And go see the world. Go see your friends. Go bungee jumping. Go do things that you're not going to be able to do when you're dead. That you're not going to be able to see when you're gone. Because I'll tell you what, you don't want to miss out on the things that could mean the most to you because you sat around and waited for there to be something to get you off the line. Because you waited for somebody to figure out what they wanted. Or you weren't even able to figure out what you wanted because you're afraid you'd hurt too many people. Well, nothing at the end of the day feels worse than hurting yourself because you didn't do something that you really wanted to do. Like, I still would like to move, I'd still like to move back to California. I'm still young. Why wait until I'm an old lady? I want to be there while I'm young and have fun. You're still very young and could move anywhere and have a lot of fun. You could even have a lot of fun there in Waterbury, but I'm not so sure that there is much fun because once again, it's Connecticut and I don't really know what's in Connecticut. I mean, I can't even imagine going there except for driving through it to get to Boston. That's why I say, let's go see the world. That Eight of Pentacles at the end of your reading is all about traveling, urgency, communication. You're not having any fun, Addison, with the whole sea that you're in, and you haven't been having a lot of fun for a long time, and that's not your fault. You are just going through the process to get what it is that you want in your manifestation. You're going through a process becoming the best version of yourself. It doesn't matter if you're 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay? Age is only a chronological way of figuring out and keeping track of how long we've been on this earth. It has nothing to do with what's on the inside. Okay? State of mind, baby. Okay, so just remember, remember what our mentor tells us. You can be and do whatever you want. Did you make breakfast?
Myself. I bought you an egg.
Okay, great.
I bought off for my guys. Want to eat it?
Okay, great.
You put it up?
No.
You sure?
100% sure.
I think it's gonna hurt you.
Nope. I do not want a fried potato. Thanks. I would rather have ice cream for breakfast or something. So who's in the chat right now? Because I am going to go ahead and turn off the live because I've got to run some errands. You still there? Okay. So let's go back and look at them real quick.
You don't buy that lasagna?
Nope. I just don't want to eat on YouTube. What cards was it again, Addison? I have the King of Wands. I have the Three of Wands. I have the Eight of Wands. Oh, yes, the Six of Pentacles. That's right. You sneaky Six of Pentacles. This is like her having all the ingredients and details, to turn into hardworking Seven of Pentacles. Usually in Six of Pentacles, for me, I feel like it means, that it's one of these cards that it's all about the cleanup after the Five of Pentacles, which is about sadness. I feel like this card's about giving what you want to give because you expect something back from it. But of course you're going to expect something back because you give and you get, you give and you get, you give and you get. And he, as a father, excuse me, as a father, as a husband, as a person in general, he may be feeling like he's not really getting what he wants. She does look happy because he's happy to give that back. But with this being, the energy behind it, this whole misunderstanding here, he feels very misunderstood. And he's motivated to be understood in this Three of Wands, motivated. It's like, I have what I want in life, but I want more. Like, I can do better. Maybe with you saying the whole I can do better thing, it's manifesting it in him too. Because you guys just reflect. You guys are definitely some kind of romantic soulmate or twin flame. Remember, I also believe you can switch your twin flame. I know that sounds so weird, but anything's possible. And I'll tell you why I say that. I had a soulmate, right? And they were my friend, right? And then something happened, and I was like, yeah, maybe that's just not the same spirit that they embody anymore. They changed. So I felt like from that time that I could have been witnessing how, soulmates, you can switch your soulmates out, or you can switch your twin flame out for a different one if you choose. Because you can change your mind. I can change my mind. I should be able to change whatever I want, manifest it. Like, here's an example. Let's just say Snoopy is my. I feel so intense that Snoopy is my twin flame, and not, what was the little birdie's name? also use Charlie Brown as an example. Oh, that's right. His name was Woodstock. So I have a horrible crush on Woodstock, but, you know, Snoopy is my twin flame, and I want to go through, the whole twin flame journey, blah, 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 right? But it's not that if things don't work out with Snoopy, that I want to switch the twin flame, right? It's just that I realized that there's so much more about Woodstock that resonates in regards to that story. So with me and a twin flame and the reflection that it makes me feel like maybe, even though in the beginning Snoopy was my twin flame and the self-reflection was showing, somehow it shifted into Woodstock because Snoopy just wasn't being the best version of himself. Or Snoopy showed some qualities about himself just didn't resonate. And that doesn't mean that Snoopy was never really my twin flame, because it's for me to judge and choose who's my karmic, who's the fake one, who's the real one. I know that sounds absolutely bonkers, and I'm pretty sure twin flame specialists, twin flame universities wouldn't disagree with me, but anything's possible. So I feel like, in my reality, I could switch my soulmates and switch my twin flames. I like to feel like, I have a choice always, because when you feel like you don't have a choice, you become like an SP who they have so many options, they don't know what to choose. But that happens to all humans. If you give humans too many options, and they go crazy. A Chinese buffet is a great example of that. All right, guys, I'm going to skedaddle waddle. It is now 1:04. I'm going to try to eat some food and skedaddle on out of here, because the later it gets, the hotter it gets. And I got to run some errands. Yeah, you can have a man buffet too. I'm talking about Chinese buffet though. But yes, you can. Is correlate even a word? I have to check that out. Like, why do I keep saying that word? Is that a word? What the fuck, spirit? Correlation is in statistics. Correlation of or dependence is any statistical relationship, whether casual. Okay, so yeah, if you want to say that mutually, a man buffet, you could compare it to a Chinese buffet. Yes, I mean, look at Tinder. Get Tinder for Molly. She's addicted. Hopefully that she'll meet somebody special that will, um, curb and feed her addiction. You can't hear anything again. Gosh, what the hedge? What the hedgehog? Maybe it's because I've got Bill Evans on. 1964. It looks like Lurch playing the piano. I'm going to leave a link here. All right, guys. I'm going to skedaddle waddle. Yeah, it's probably your side. But it could be the haunted electronics. But all right, doggy. The most important card, though, Addison, is since you did not get a major arcana, I feel the most important card here, though, is going to be that Eight of Wands. That's going to be the most important card. Because it's like this person is quickly... They're all important, though. They're all so important. I'm only saying the thing about the Eight of Wands because I think that's about you. I feel that's about you and what you need to know. And being quick in regards to, making a transition to something that feels lighter, feels better, feels new, feels like an opportunity to put down the wine and enjoy the rest of your life. And be drinking wine because you want to celebrate, not be drinking wine because of any other reason than to celebrate. All right. I love you guys. Please try to remember sober is gangsta.
You could stay around an hour.
No, I can't stay another hour because I'm starving.
Okay.
And I try to eat as little as possible in front of people on YouTube. And we've got to get to the pharmacy and we've got to get to Cadillac, and I've got to post a video at 3. Maybe. I don't know. What does the YouTube say? Starting to wonder if the fasting is what's upsetting my stomach and caused some issues with kind of what's been giving me some ailments over the last 6 weeks. So it's Saturday, and it says that, yeah, pretty much from noon till, I guess, 3. But yeah, I'll be back sometime after 6. Yeah, make sure you eat today, Addison, please. All right, let me do a free reading. Collect a message for everybody real quick. I don't want to forget that because I forgot it the other day. I felt like such a noob. Reward in this weekend. 4 of Wands is an awesome card to get. Maybe you're going to be baking a cake. Having a special moment this weekend with friends. Just think about what it is that you want in this 7 of Cups because you can have it. Okay? The world is in your hands. Ooh. Nothing is hidden today. It's a full moon. So, call your friends, call your family, call your loved ones. Go meet new people. Just have fun. Okay? It's the strawberry moon. Well, I want some collective fish. I'm going to try to find a fish to eat today. I'm sorry. Eating animals freaks me out. I can't help it. I'll get over it one day when I die. All right. I love you guys. Not today, Death. Come back later. I'll be back after 6. Or maybe I'll just be back at 6. I hope. See you in a little bit. Arrivederci. Sayonara.